As I said, I'm back in England, but the mechanism is the same, the targeting, trafficking, wherever I go, ahead of time, beforehand, everything is being transmitted, in terms of sabotaging and not getting any proper practical support. For nearly over a year and a half, practically I'm homeless. My overall physical condition could tell what kind of deteriorations and what kind of deformations I have experienced during these times. Many nights sleepless, out in the cold, warm, whatever the rainy weather, whatever, in here in UK and in Europe as well. I would record some videos from occasionally, very rarely, but it was way more than that. They use their youngsters, it's all people from all age groups, children and older. It's not only me. I came across one, Dr. Catherine Horton. She was German physicist. I think completed her doctorate in England, and she was also targeted. And she also quoted these little fucktard they use. This pattern is not unknown to me. They obviously I have explained this. It works like a engineering thing. Engineer they design. Similarly, the agents they design everything and they use these community people. So it's a similar way they use. They set themselves free and use these little youngsters based on any little gossip or whatever their concerns are, child protection or adults or their people or whatever. So this is the whole thing. Is another thing is you might have seen I usually keep my clean shave. It's not that I need to look better whatever the circumstances are. It's because over a decade I am just trying to hide something, not hiding for the sake of hiding, but I don't have capacity to explain to everybody. It happened in just few days, premature gray hairs on my face, on my chin area. And how it happened, it has other details, but it was Pakistani MI, but that has other many details in the field of how they were doing that. I need to go back into the time to analyze what was happening at that time during my last employment. So they use some radiations and frequencies while I was, I would be in that campsite. Now I could relate the whole thing from that time to until now. And whatever I have now premature, it's based on sleepless nights and the deformations that I'm experiencing for the last. It's a fifth year, and I'm ordinary human being. I'm not like a made of some uh, material that cannot be corroded or that cannot be deformed. So yeah, the reference that I quote, she got a chance to, I think, married to some NSA, ex NSA agent, and went to the States, and now I think her targeting is uh, subsided or is completely got out of those things, but I don't know. But my situation is everything. I am national of some third world country. I'm a male. am. I don't have those privileges, those protections. I struggle for during my this targeting time for even for little things. I beg people carrying around my credentials. What do I do? I don't get a job. I don't get a place to stay. Um, you know. So this is how it is. Uh, so they in detention center when I was there, they would do the same pattern. Um, they would use detainees, other detainees. They would illegally put the minors detainees there and use those people and set themselves free. So this pattern is very, it's not unknown. The using communities, or putting out any gossip based on what community the targeted individual is going to. If it's a religious, they will make up something religious concern. If it's some other community, they would put out something other, some other thing.